qaybtiisa koowaad waxaan ku qaadanay 5.1 compound interest. qaybtiisa labaad waxaan ku qaadanaynaa appreciations and depreciations. qaybtiisa labaad waxaan ku qaadanaynaa appreciations and depreciations. Now by the end of the lesson, learners will be able to define appreciations, calculate problems involving appreciations, define depreciations, and calculate problems involving depreciations. Now, appreciation, this one means increasing in value. Like for example, land increases, building, they all increase in value at a certain period of time. Depreciations, this one I can give examples like clothes, vehicles, and so on. They depreciate in value. Now, example number one, an iron box costs $500 every year. Every year it depreciates by 10% of its value at the beginning of that year. So what will be its value after 4 years? Now we will be using the same formula for compound interest. We know that A is equal to P into bracket 1. Instead of now depreciation, instead of addition, this time this one becomes minus because this one is depreciation. So R divided by 100 into bracket N. We know the amount is 500 shillings. It depreciates in value every year by 10%, so therefore this will be minus 10 out of 100, and then into bracket 4 years. So this will be 500 into bracket, this is 90 divided by 100, into bracket 4, this will be 500 into bracket 0.9 into bracket 4. So 0.9 power 4, 0.9 power 4 will be equal to, this is 500 multiplied by 0.6561. So you multiply this by 500, you get 328.05. So after 5 years, the price of that iron box will be, after 4 years, the price will be 328.05. So that is the amount of the iron box after. Example number 2. A piece of land was valued 10,000. The value of the land appreciates every year by 12%. What will be the value of the land after 2 years? So the same, we don't know the amount. We know the principal amount is 10,000. And then we know the rate is 12%. We know the time taken is 2 years. So since this is appreciation, we'll be using plus. So P into bracket 1 plus R over 100 into bracket N. So this is 10,000. 1 plus 12 out of 100 into bracket 2 years. So 10,000, 1.12 into bracket 2. So 10,000, 1.12 into bracket squared, 1.12 power 2 will be equal to 1.2544. So I multiply by 10,000. So 4 zeros cancel the 4 decimal places. So the answer will be 12544. That is 12,544. The third example is the cost of an article is shilling 1,200. Find the rate of inflation if the cost of the article after 5 years is 1,932.6. So the amount is given, The amount is 1932.6. The principal amount is 1,200, and the time is given. The duration is 5 years, and therefore we don't know the rate R, that is. So A is equal to P 1 plus R over 100 into bracket N. A, which is 1932.6, is equal to 1,200 bracket 1 plus R, we don't know R, into bracket N is 5 years. So what you do is you divide this one by this, you get 1932.6 divided by 1,200 is equal to 1 plus R over 100 into bracket 5. Then I divide these two, 1932.60 divided by 1,200, I get 16, I get 1.6105 is equal to 1 plus R over 100 into bracket 5. So to remove this 5, I'll be using fifth root on both sides. Fifth root, so fifth root, both sides. Both sides. So that will be it was 1.6105. It's equal to 1 plus R over 100 into bracket 5. I said you've used fifth root, and then you put this on bracket, and then you write 1 over 5 there. So these two cancel out. 1 plus R over 100 is equal to, the fifth root of that number will be 1.6105. Fifth root is the same as 0.2. 0.2, I get 0.9998. Approximate is 1.1. So this will be 1 plus R over 100 is equal to 1.1. So you transfer this to the right. So R over 100 is equal to 1.1 minus 1. So R over 100 will be equal to 1.1 minus 1. The answer is 0.1. So 0.1 over 1, then you cross multiply, R will be equal to 10%. So that is the rate. The rate is 10%. 10%. The last question. A seedling is 4 centimeters high. If its average growth rate is 20% per week, how long will it take to be 9.935 centimeters? So we are looking for N. So A is 9.953, P 4, R 20%, then N, we don't know, N. So this will be equal to A, which is equal to P, bracket 1 plus R over 100, into bracket N. So 9.953 is equal to 4, bracket 1 plus R over R is given, which is 20, into bracket N. We don't know N. So what you do is you divide. You say 9.953 divided by 4 is equal to, this is the same as 1.2 into bracket N. So I divide 9.953 divided by 4, you get 2.48825 is equal to 1.2 N. So to find the value of N, we'll introduce log. Say introduce log. Introduce logarithm. Therefore, From there, I'll use the log on both sides. The log on both sides. So n log 1.2 will be equal to log 2.48825. So n will be equal to log 2.48825 divided by log 1.2. So I divide the two. Log 2.48825 divided by log 1.2, I get 4.999. Approximate n is 5 years. marka casharka maanta intaas ku egyahay. casharkeena maanta intaas ku egyahay. sidaas ayaad ugu shaqaynaysaa. casharka maanta intaas uu noogu egyahay. halkan haddaan marka ugu soo celiyo waxaad samayn kartaa labadooda isku qaybinaysaa, and then waxaa kuu soo baxaya 4.999 approximation to the nearest whole number waa 5 years. marka casharka intaas ku egyahay. linkiga mataqaana hoos ku yaalo ayaad maartay ka soo shaqaynaysaa insha Allah.